children who might wander in and things like that when you are working from home or doing an interview from home. But as I said, try and think of the positivity things that you can talk about when you're doing those interviews.
Yeah. And you say there, do you still need to dress as if you would for interview, at least the top bit?
Yeah, top half. Make sure just a shirt or something that I would just say, don't have big slogans and things like that across t-shirts or anything like that. But yeah, just dress. I wouldn't say you need a suit on or anything like that. Just a shirt. If you've got a tie, if you want to wear a tie, that's fine. But it's not necessary. Just as long as you're presentable, and if necessary, if you're concerned about anything, use headphones. There's nothing wrong with using headphones for virtual interviews as well.
What other things do you include as part of your application process, Joy? Obviously, people apply online, and then there's the interview. But is there anything else that you get people to do, like assessments or anything like that?
If for certain roles we do run assessment centres, but it doesn't always happen for every single role, and usually if you are invited to an assessment centre and you have to do something like a group exercise, remember that with a group exercise it's not about taking charge or being the loudest person in it. It's about how you listen to other people and you work together, because that's probably the biggest, most important behaviour that we have as a business. Is we all collaborate, we all work together, we recognise that everyone has different skills that they can bring to the party, so try and work with those other people that you might be in an exercise with.
Yeah, brilliant. And just finally, from the people who are watching today, I mean, you're getting, I'm sure, lots of applications. So this information you're providing is crucial, isn't it? Because they're going to be sifted out if they're not careful, because of the sheer number of people applying into these roles.
Yes, we do have huge numbers of people applying, especially when it comes to our apprentice roles. We do have a large number of people applying. So make sure that you've done your homework. You know why you've applied for that role. You know what kind of qualifications you need to be able to do that role. So try not to apply for a role that you don't have the qualifications for, because there's nothing worse than getting the knockback. So you be sensible, but also remember you may have transferable skills that might be of interest. And the other thing I just wanted to mention is, when it comes to apprenticeships, there's no age limit, so don't ever feel like you're too old to do it. There is no age limit on apprenticeships.
No, that's great to know. And just for any vacancies at the moment that you maybe not struggling to fill, that's the wrong word, but maybe less popular because maybe not knowing about them. I know when we met you last time, the overhead lines operators, that was something which people didn't even know probably existed as a job. Is there any particular jobs that that people don't know too much about that we can talk about today?
I think things that we use quite a lot of, things like highways maintenance, we do so much of, but people don't always think about that sort of thing. And that, I suppose that keeps the roads running, and we really always need lots of people on that side of things. That's always one that we're always recruiting for. I would certainly say on that side of things, yeah.
Brilliant. And just where can people go for this information? Just remind us of the website where all these jobs are listed.
Yeah, so we advertise all of our roles, whether they are apprentice roles or not, but it's balfourbeattycareers.com, so all of them are on there.
Yeah, and I know on your partner page right now we've got your Twitter feed on there, and I know you use Twitter to advertise a lot of the roles, and that links back to that website as well, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, so hopefully that'll help for you.
Perfect. Well, if you've got any questions for Joy, and I know we've had a number in over the last few days about working in the construction. I think people have been surprised actually about what other jobs are available. I think they've been sort of looking at you and going, not really want to work there, but actually it's a fantastic place to work. A company like Balfour Beatty. Just finally, from my point of view, what's the best thing for you? What do you enjoy most about working for your company?
I think it's always challenging and it's always interesting. I'm not an engineer by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm so proud to see these projects being done and knowing that I've had a small part to play in them. So it's actually just really proud that it takes, as I said before, the collaboration of getting so many people together to actually complete these projects is fantastic.
Well, look, thank you so much for your time today, Joy. That's Joy Blackburn from Balfour Beatty, who works in the recruitment area at Balfour Beatty, and Belleville Place to tell you about the kind of people she's looking for to work in their organisation. And if you want to go online right now to Balfour Beatty's partner page, you can do that. And I'll ask a question, and one of the team will get back to you and hopefully advance your application. Thanks again, Joy. Always a pleasure to meet you on the Jobs Live channel. Hopefully we can see you again in the future as more jobs come up at your organisation. But thanks for your time.
Lovely. Thanks, Stuart.
Take care.
I believe in a world where even the smallest voices can be heard.
A world where every child has someone looking out for them.
I believe in a world that lifts others up when they need it the most.
That doesn't stay silent or walk on by.
I believe in a world where I can learn every day how to help others reach their goals.
Where I have the training and skills to lead and set an example.
I believe I can be part of a team that supports each other every step of the way.
That even when the days are long, they're worth it.
I believe in having a purpose, that lasting change can start with me.
And that now is never too late.
The world isn't perfect.
But I believe together we can make it a better place.
Here and now, on the front line of change.
Thanks, Stuart. So today I have been joined by Julie Ferns from Vistry. So Julie, could you tell us a little bit more about what your company does?
Hi, good morning. Yes, Vistry Partnerships are a division of Bovis Homes. We actually specialise in building places for people to live. So houses, bungalows, care facilities, extra care facilities and apartments. We also build under the banner of Bovis Homes and Linden Homes, both of which are our private house building sector. We were, until last year, under the banner of Galliford Try.
Perfect, that's brilliant. So whereabouts are you guys based?
I'm actually based in Warrington in Birchwood, but I work for the Northwest Business Unit. So my area is from the Lake District to Stoke-on-Trent, predominantly working in Manchester, Merseyside and Cheshire.
Perfect, that's lovely. So what roles are you guys recruiting for at present?
At present, I'm going to be recruiting for some apprentices and some site staff. So shortly, I'll be advertising for an apprentice site manager in the Merseyside region and apprentice community engagement coordinator to assist me in Manchester. Both positions will have good career prospects with the ability to progress within a few years if they work hard and achieve their goals. We are always recruiting for site cleaners, labourers, site managers, but that is as and when we have new sites starting within the various areas.
Perfect. Well, that sounds like a nice variety of things that are available there. So what kind of people are you looking for to fill those roles?
Well, as a company, we're looking for dynamic people who stand out from the crowd, people who are self-driven and can work on their own initiative and who will actually add value to our company and deliver our ethos. They will need to be adaptable and team players and have an interest in the construction industry and the built environment. They must be willing to undertake and complete any training that is offered to them and complete the courses as required.
Perfect. That sounds lovely and such good assets to have as part of your company when recruiting. So why would someone want to come and work for you guys?
They would want to come and work for us because we are a new dynamic company. We've actually been as partnerships company for the last 5 years. But as part of Bovis, which is the Vistry Partnerships, we've only been going just over a year. We have a strong build ethos. We like to build in communities, and we like to do a lot of community work within those communities.
Perfect. So that sounds amazing, the fact that you have that community base. So that's perfect. So what hints and tips would you be able to give to us or to anyone that's wanting to apply today?
My main tip is to research the company. Do a Google or internet search and make notes and bullet points so you have something to refer to. Look at their ethos and adapt your answers to include these. So if you've been asked about weaknesses when you're being interviewed, try to turn your answer around. So, for example, I could answer, if I was asked what my weakness is, I could say, well, I feel that at present my weakness is that I don't drive. However, once I secure employment, I'm looking into doing driving lessons to enhance my career prospects. So if you have a negative, try to turn it into a positive. The other thing is, if you completed a Duke of Edinburgh or something similar, or doing charity work or any unpaid voluntary work, always add this to your CV, because this will show your employer that you are dedicated, you are looking for work, and you're willing to work, and you have a strong work ethos.
Perfect. There's some incredible hints and tips there. So thank you so much for sharing them. But unfortunately, that's all from yourself today. But I hope that we get to see you guys again back on the Jobs Live channel. However, for now, it is now back to Stuart in the studio.
As winter approaches, we'll be spending more time indoors. This will increase the risk of coronavirus spreading. The following reconstructions of everyday environments show why washing hands regularly, wearing a face covering, and keeping at least 2 meters apart is vital in controlling the spread. Coronavirus can live for more than 24 hours indoors. You could pick up or pass on the virus by touching a contaminated surface. Washing your hands with soap and water or using hand sanitizer regularly throughout the day will reduce the risk of catching or passing it on. Coronavirus can be found in tiny droplets coming out of your nose and mouth. Wearing a face covering over your nose and mouth reduces the spread of droplets carrying the virus. This means if you have it, you're less likely to pass it on to others. Larger droplets can land on other people or on surfaces they touch. Spreading the virus through droplets is most likely to happen when you are less than 2 meters apart. Smaller droplets, called aerosols, can stay in the air for some time, especially if there is no ventilation. So when you are with people not from your household, you must keep at least 2 meters apart. The risk of spreading the virus through smaller droplets is much less outdoors, where there is more ventilation. Wash your hands, cover your face, make space. These are the 3 most effective ways we can all control the spread of the virus. Remember, if you have any coronavirus symptoms, high temperature, a new continuous cough, or a loss or change in your sense of taste or smell, get a free test by calling 119 or visiting nhs.uk. Together, we will control the virus and stop the spread. Don't forget, hands, face, space.
Okay, welcome back to the Jobs Live channel. As you know, we're actually today helping you find work, and we're doing that through this Northwest Works for You event, and we're meeting different businesses from across the region who've got vacancies right now to help you back into employment, or maybe give you a career change or get you to return to work after a while away from the workplace. delighted to be joined by Kate Story from Wigan Council. Hi, Kate.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, thanks so much for joining us here on the Jobs Live channel for this really special event. As you know, we've been on all day talking to people across the region. We've got fantastic vacancies to help people who are looking for work. Can I just ask you first, what does you do? What's your council's responsibility for the region?
Well, I work for Wigan Council, as you mentioned, and a lot of people have got the perception that councils look after our bins and look after our people, but there's so much more to us than that. We've got different departments representing all sorts of different professions, different levels. So we've got planning, we've got environment, we've got social care. So for those people that want to get themselves involved with other people, we've got customer services. So if you don't want that actual personal contact, there's the contact over the telephone. We've got PR, and we've got roles such as mine in HR as well.
So a whole range of, like you say, a whole range of different jobs there, which may be different to the perception, as you say, as to what people see and think of when they think of councils in general. You say you're based obviously in Wigan, but are you based all in one office, or are you spread around the town?
No, we represent the borough and are actually out and about throughout the whole entire borough, from Wigan through Lee, through Tilsley, Atherton. Literally, you could be based anywhere across the borough when you